6 Just Stop Oil climate protesters have been spared jail after a track invasion which risked serious harm to Formula One drivers and marshals at last year's British Grand Prix at Silverstone. Footage played in court showed cars driving past them at speed. Well, Sam Reid is in our Northampton newsroom. Sam.
Well, Formula One fans will remember the big crash on the first lap of the British Grand Prix in July, and when the race was stopped, 6 Just Stop Oil protesters tried to get onto the track. 5 made it. They were there for 44 seconds and Formula One cars got very close. Well, last month all 6 activists were found guilty of conspiring to cause a public nuisance. Today I spoke to 2 of those on their way into court for sentencing.
I'm not massively fussed. I don't like the idea of going back to prison, but it is nothing compared to what's going to happen if we don't step up and take this action. You know, what is a year in prison to 10 million climate refugees?
Do you regret what you did?
No, not at all. I'd do it all over again in a heartbeat.
Now, all 6 protesters had previous convictions related to protesting, but at Northampton Crown Court, Judge Mr Justice Neil Garnham said this offence was of a higher order because of the risk to harm to marshals and drivers. Now, all 6, as you mentioned, Mo, avoided immediate jail, getting a mix of suspended sentences and unpaid community work. Here's the reaction from a Just Stop Oil spokesperson.
I think the judge has reflected that he recognises that ordinary people are trying to protect the future of humanity, and therefore the sentence has been fairly lenient, and we're pleased about that.
And the judge did say in his remarks that he took into account the reason for the action was a genuine and deeply held belief that there is a climate emergency.
Sam Reid, many thanks. Sam Reid there in our Northampton newsroom.